Hello, Shaker Heights varsity hockey fans. Welcome back into the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena for the fourth and final game of Shaker's run in the Padua Holiday Tournament, of course, hosted by the Padua Franciscan Bruins hockey squad. Shaker Heights right now 1-1-1 in the tournament. They started off with not even an upset. It was just an unexpected tie against Olentangy Liberty. They came back from a 4-1 deficit, came forward, tied it in a result of 5-5. Honestly, they should have won, though the standings tell them otherwise. They tied the 12th team in the state. The Patriots went on to then tie teams like University School, who are actually in the championship game after this game here. Shaker Heights taking on the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. The Golden Bears currently ranked number 3 in the state rankings. Shaker just lost to number 9 in the state rankings yesterday. 5-1 was your final that time. And the one team that they did beat was St. John's Jesuit. They beat them 2-1 in yesterday's AM slot. And Shaker is looking forward to a competitive matchup, but here's the difference in how this team is going to perform today versus their past 3. Today they've got the freshman Marios Kalergis back in the Shaker has only for one day, and it was during the Bowling Green Ruffner Memorial Tournament. However, the thing is, Kalergis did get the victory. It was a close 6-5 win for Shaker. It was against Meadville, Pennsylvania, a squad in which Shaker has faced now twice. They've beaten them both times, but Shaker could really use another big performance out of Kalergis, and he knows that this is going to be a tough team to get that W against, though he knows it is always possible, especially with how this first line of forwards has been performing. The first line of forwards has so far consisted of Joey Moore, Connor Mayhew, and Ryan Lenahan. Ryan Lenahan has scored 5 goals in those first 2 games. Connor Mayhew has also scored 3 over the first 3 games of the tournament. Ryan Lenahan and Mayhew with a handful of assists. Joey Moore joining them as well in the Apples, and we'll see if they are able to continue that scoring streak into the 4th and final game. Now, at this point last year, Shaker was actually going to be playing Olentangy Liberty for the 4th and final game of the Padua Holiday Tournament, but what actually happened is they had an electrical fire outside near the parking lot, and so we had to cancel the game as a whole, and so Shaker did not get that 4th and final game. They had only 1 game on Friday and the 2 games on Saturday, no games on Sunday. We were here to call the game. It just didn't end up getting played. And that would have also been a very difficult game, considering Olentangy Liberty was the defending state champions at the time. But now as Shaker enters in, they're going up against one of the heavy favorites for the state title in the Golden Bears of Upper Arlington. Shaker back in their all-red looks here today, their away look. On the other side with the Golden Bears, it's going to be once again that Boston Bruins type of coloring. The white uniforms, black pants with a lot of yellow accents.
Go Shaker!
Another thing to keep out here today is the special teams for Shaker. They continue to struggle on the man advantage. They have been struggling on the penalty kill, but yesterday it actually did work out against a team like Sylvania Northview, where Northview was held to 0 for 3 in their 3 opportunities. Face-off quickly won back to Cole Richard, and so Shaker's going to start it off the right way. As Joey Moore moves it forward, he took the shot after the whistle, and Upper Arlington already quick to complain after, I believe, the shot was just a bit late after the whistle, giving him no time. Again, another team waking up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Coaches yelling to the referees, hey, hey. That shouldn't have been the case, but the referees know that's just how hockey works. If the whistle blows about 0.5 seconds before the shot, sometimes the shot is still going to be let off. Axel Schneider to center it over. He was looking to Juan. Juan couldn't get the shot away. Here's a shot that is once again tipped wide. The goaltender today for the Bruins. This time is number 35. We'll get that numeral in just a minute. That's Mason Herndon. And again, keep in mind, Marios Kalergis, the goaltender today for the Red Raiders, the freshman, and only his second varsity start. Here's Arth moving it forward past the Arlington Golden Bears, and now Arth thrown down to the ice, where McGinnis is going to come in and try to get it back. Right now, the line is Salmon, Brokaw, and Arth. Arth now hopping off as Rich is going to make his way on in replacement. Benincasa and McGinnis, the two defensive men. Brokaw along the near side boards, goes cross ice, finds McGinnis, who skates it from blue line to the red line of center ice. And to avoid the icing, dumps it down. Salmon and Brokaw still out there as forwards. Rich out there as well. He's the puck in the net pick for our cameraman, Jeffrey This one flipped up and into the netting by the Golden Bears, so faceoff should be in the upper Arlington defensive zone. Our other puck in the net picks, we had student manager Maya Mayan go with Ryan Lenahan because he has continued his point streak through these past few games. And I myself decided to go with Joey Moore. And this one tipped up and in. Whoa, a blast from Cam Mayhew. And it looks like Lowell Rich was there for the tip, and so the cameraman with the puck in the net pick. An odd tip that flew right up into the top right corner. So Shaker off to a good start against the number 3 team in the state. Shaker leads it, it's 1-0. Less than 2 minutes into the first period. Lenahan in to take the face off between the blue lines. Puck is dropped. Arlington gonna win this one back. Off the stick of Joey Moore, but Arlington's still gonna keep it pushing forward with their defenseman picking it up in the neutral zone. Looking for a pass into the slot. The pass broken up. On defense right now, it is Cam Mayhew and Braden White. That time almost a mistake from Cam Mayhew as he was set up in front of the crease, and it almost tipped right off of him in the direction of Kalergis. Kalergis rocking number 1 in the crease today. Connor Mayhew and Lenahan working to clear it out from their blue line. Here's a shot from the point, and here's a secondary chance blocked by Cam Mayhew. This shot whiffed on from the point. They're instead going to wrap it around the boards where White should be the first man there. No, he misplayed it as he circled around the net of Kalergis. Connor Mayhew battling for the puck possession, gets it up to Lenahan. Lenahan tries to move it forward. Joey Moore takes a blast from the blue line right in the neutral zone. The Golden Bears dumped this one down the ice. Not exactly sure why, but they have icing waved off. Lenahan tips this one into the Golden Bears zone, and it is going to be a waved off icing as he was just in front of the red line. This is going to be a delayed offsides on the Golden Bears. Touching up in the Shaker zone is going to be Isaac Lazar, and they're a big trip on Isaac Lazar. That's his second game in a row where he has drawn a penalty, and that one clear as day. This time it's going to be number 47 heading to the box for 2. And, well, wish I had a name for the guy. Oh, here it is. Carter Shockley, a forward. And Shaker on the man advantage. They went 0 for 4 in yesterday's game, or in their second of yesterday's games. Here's a shot tipped by Richard. It'll go into the near side corner boards. Mayhew's going to pick it up. Takes the shot. And a good save that time by Herndon. Pass back up along the far side. Lenahan set up. He gets it over to Connor Mayhew, trying to set up into the slot to Andy Benincasa, who always sets up the screen in front of the crease. This time, the shot tipped up and into the netting, out of play. 91 seconds left to go on Shockley's penalty. The goaltender, Mason Herndon, standing tall in his crease for the moment. 11:20 to go in the first period. Shaker already up by 1, looking to get a little bit of a cushion against the number 3 team in the state. starting off with a 2-goal lead can set that tone. Here's the shot, it's tipped, and Arlington might have the chance to clear it, and yes, just past the outstretched arm of Cole Richards. So he regroups behind the net of the freshman Kalergis, and Richards skates it out, gives it over to Lenahan. Lenahan skates it from one blue to the other. It's poked away, and Arlington dumps it right back where it came from. A minute left to go in Shockley's tripping minor. Richard back behind the net of Kalergis, once again setting up. He passes up. Connor Mayhew. He's got a man open cross ice. He just sent it over to him too late. It's blocked by a skate of a Golden Bear. And now Richard sends this one in as he hops off for a change. Cam Mayhew on quickly and in the neutral zone. He goes cross ice. The feed to Andy Benincasa. Pass right off his stick. Cam Mayhew back with it. He gives it to Lowell Rich. Rich Lenahan. Lenahan intercepted for a moment. Now he regroups. Gets it to Benincasa. Benincasa sends this one in. Rich, the man to chase it down. He'll take a low percentage shot. That one almost tipped off the stick in awkward fashion and into the back of the net, but it just flew over the net. Arlington with the opportunity to clear, and they take it to the stick of Cam Mayhew, but now he's under pressure. Good stick lift this time by number 22, Hackle. This pass into the slot, nobody home for the Golden Bears. This wrap around the boards. Upper Arlington controls it. Still 9.5 left to go in this first period. A lot of action early to talk about. Pass into the slot, secondary chance. Good work by Sebi Juan to not let any of these shots really get off. And as this one's cleared down, it's going to be an icing on the Red Raiders. 9:24 left to go in the first. Shaker up by a goal. It's 1-0 early on. The first goal coming from Lowell Rich on a great tip. And right now, Shaker leading the shots on goal 3-0. In the face-off count, they're leading at 4-2. We'll see if they can keep the success rolling. Arth in to take it. No, this one won back to the point. Golden Bears looking for a good shooting lane. Nothing open yet. This pass up to Juan right off his stick. Arlington takes it. They clear it down. It's going to be just past the net of Kalergis. Icing whistled off. So I suppose not whistled at all. Less than 9 minutes to go in this first period. Pass up to Arth. Arth off the far side boards. Juan joins in the play and dumps it down as Arth took a heavy hit along the neutral zone far side boards. But he's back, but now he's in the bench. Here's a centering feed. It actually goes off the pad. Guess it was more of a low percentage shot than a pass. Schneider hops off. Mayhew's going to hop on, and they call a slashing. Thought it was going to be too many men, but it looks like they're going to call a slashing on Teddy McGinnis. I didn't see it. Could have called too many men as well. So now on the penalty kill, Shaker with some work cut out for him. Lenahan and Mayhew, the two forwards on defense. It's Richard and Benincasa. And let's see what the Golden Bears can do. Quickly, they're going to set up. Mayhew trying to break up the passes, and in doing so, it's intercepted by Benincasa, who flipped it right up into the Red Raider bench. Benincasa frustrated with it. Could have killed off some more time, but now it'll only be a face-off back in the Shaker zone. Face-off, Hagel against Lenahan. Hagel going to win this one back for the Bears. Here, a one-time shot, and no accuracy on the shot that time from Ty Rook. Another shot, this time a good save from Kalergis. Rook with it. Sends it back into the corner. Hagel hanging on. Rook coming in to help out. Arlington with the one-time chance once again, and it's blocked by Richard. It's sent up and into the air. He's trying to get the play on the puck. Lenahan fighting for the puck possession. He can't clear it out either, so we go back to the point. Rook doesn't shoot it. He sends it over across ice. The one Golden Bear with the puck on his stick cannot rip the shot as he's pressured quickly. We're halfway through this first period of play. A minute left to go on McGinnis's slashing minor. Here's a clearing attempt out to the blue line. Cross ice feed poked away by Lenahan, and it'll go back up to the point, still kept in by the Golden Bears, where Richard now has it. They try to clear it down, can't just yet. Benincasa loses it between the skates, but now he sends it down. Along the far side boards, Upper Arlington on another rush. Up to the blue line, here's the blast, and it goes wide to the right side. Mayhew gets the turnover, sends it up to Lenahan. Lenahan dumps this one down, hops off for a change. 15 seconds to go in the penalty. Rich and Arth come on. White and Cam Mayhew, the two defensemen. Looking for a wraparound try and a centering feed, and the shot blocked by Rich. Good defensive effort by the forward, and now McGinnis out of the box, and he's going to join the play. Now three forwards out, or excuse me, three defensemen out. Here's a shot that goes wide to the left. McGinnis going to get there first, and he has had a good tournament. Some great performances from the sophomore wearing number 12. Right now, the Golden Bears still fighting for their first goal of the game. They find themselves down by one, courtesy of a Lowell Rich goal. Arth skating it from blue line to blue line. Takes the shot. It'll be a shot on goal. Save made by Herndon. And now Arlington going to be able to clear it on a cross-ice feed to Bloomfield. But it's picked up as he tries to pass it into the neutral zone. And this one's going to be an icing for Shaker. Or I suppose against Shaker. .5:29 to go in the first frame. Shaker up by one. Dropping down to take this face-off was Lazar. Lazar wins it back for a moment, but on the tie-up, the Golden Bears get it back. But a good poke from Lazar frees it out. It's over to Goldstein. Goldstein, Fury, and Lazar, the three acting forwards right now. Goldstein looking to rush in behind the net. He wasn't able to get anything going, and now here sets up a breakaway opportunity. Kalergis not able to make the save. It's another breakaway goal given up. And men, these odd man rushes and breakaway chances continue to be the death of this Shaker hockey squad. That goal coming from number 2, Jackson Lloyd. And we're tied up at 1-1. Tougher shift for the fourth line in Goldstein, Lazar, and Fury. Keep in mind, head coach Matt Bartley actually back in today, so he's calling the shots. First line of forwards back out there, at least that's what he's asked for, as Lenahan, Moore, and Mayhew back out. On defense, it's McGinnis and it's Richard, and now this one gonna be just off sides, it seems, as McGinnis was also taken down to the ice, though. Good job, McGinnis once again with some great effort, showing on what could have once again been a great breakaway chance for Upper Arlington. We're tied 1-1. This face-off one back to McGinnis. McGinnis up to Connor Mayhew. And the dump in goes off the stick of a Golden Bear, off the backboards, and into the glove of Herndon, who covers up for a face-off in his own zone. 4.5 to go in the first. 1-1 still to score. Mayhew and Moore on the wings. On defense right now, it's McGinnis and Richard. Lenahan to drop into the face-off dot. But it's won back by the Golden Bears. Looks like they'll clear it with the help of Spence, number 16. But his pass in the neutral zone, an immediate turnover as Joey Moore is going to get it in the attacking zone. He's bumped off the play, but great effort as he takes the shot from wide out. It wasn't a high percentage chance, but he'll still get the shot on goal and get Shaker another attacking zone face-off. Shaker sticking with their 5 out there. Arlington getting a couple of changes. Off the face-off, Lenahan looking for the shot as he was tripped up down to the ice. No call. And into the far side corner boards, Arlington controls it as a wraparound chance. Richard tries to keep it in, but instead it'll create a race to the other side of the ice where Shaker wins it. It'll be an icing on the Golden Bears. Less than 4 minutes to go. Schneider, Arthwan, the typical second line of forward. Mayhew and Braden White, the two on defense. Arth to take the face-off. He wins this one over to the side to Axel Schneider. White ripped the shot. It'll go off of the skate of Davis. And down the ice it goes, where the Bears try to just move it past the Red Raider blue line, but in doing so, looks like it went off the Red Raider benches. So the face-off should be outside of the blue line. One referee signaled that it should be in the Red Raider zone, which makes no absolute sense. So now they move it out past the blue line. Thank you to that one referee who knew what was going on. Braden White and Axel Schneider working along the near side, trying to clear it away. This one swatted out of the air and kept inside the Shaker defensive zone. And now this shot ripped, an easy save for Kalergis, who covers up for the face-off in his own zone. A longer first period than most. Been a lot of face-offs early on in this game. This face-off win for the Golden Bears is going to be cleared all the way out to the neutral zone. But they dump it right back in to Shaker's defensive zone. Can Arlington tack on their second? Not yet, as Kalergis sprawls out, covers up. And another face-off to be had in the Shaker zone. This time we're going to get the third line of forwards in Brokaw, Salmon, and Rich. On defense right now, it's Benincasa and Elliott Hanna. Shots on goal have been evened up at 4 apiece. And Rich gonna pass this one back behind the net of Kalergis. Brokaw on the clearing attempt. It's kept in by Shockley at the point, and right now he holds it, dumps it right back in. Benincasa, the first guy there to pick up the loose puck in the far side corner boards. It's wrapped around Brokaw, unable to handle the puck. Again, Shaker struggling to clear it out of their zone. Lowell Rich with the opportunity, makes a cross-ice pass, and Salmon skates it out from the blue line. It's kicked back into the Shaker zone. Elliott Hanna has it, gives it to Brokaw. Brokaw down the ice. This time he was looking to the stick of Andy Benincasa. Icing waved off as Benincasa gives chase. Rich also comes in to help out. The aggressive play for Shaker, just trying to set up in the attacking zone. But again, Shaker's second and third lines have been struggling to get a whole lot going on offense, though Lowell Rich, the lone goal scorer for the Red Raiders early on in this game. 2 minutes to go in the first period of play. There a hit from Ryan Lenahan, and it looks like they're going to call a penalty on the hit. Not sure what they're going to rule, because that was
folded like a card table. That's a tackle call.
a minute 53 left to go in the first period. They're going to call it a hooking on Ryan Lenahan. Not exactly sure where the hook came in. Looked like a very clean hit. There was no use of the stick. Joey Moore creating the turnovers in the neutral zone to clear it out. And so far, already 25 seconds killed from the penalty. But here comes Upper Arlington on the attack once more. It's Richard and Benincasa, the two defensemen. Mayhew and Moore, the forwards. This shot, glove saved by Kalergis, keeping it 1-1 the score. 7 seconds to carry over into the second period if Shaker clears off the next minute 14 of the first period. We'll see if they can do just that. Benincasa hanging on. He's not getting rid of the puck, so the Golden Bears going to get it back. Shaker likes to hang on to the puck in their defensive zone. That's what we've seen a lot from this tournament, what we've seen a lot from the early games of the season. No different this time. They're hanging on a bit too much. And this time, Benincasa just hangs on in the far side corner. And the turnover created for the Golden Bears. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Juan with a good effort, pokes it away, and down the ice the puck will go. Picked up by Shoss. Though another turnover created for Juan, who clears it back into the Arlington zone. 30 seconds to go in Linehan's hooking minor, as now it's 20 seconds to go in the first period. Here comes Arlington creating a 2-on-1. Just lucky enough. White might have soared in to make the defensive stop. There, a great kick save of the left pad. Arlington with 5 seconds left to go, looking for one final good look, and the shot goes wide. It clears out to the point, and that ends the first period. Good first period from Shaker. They play an even game against Upper Arlington. But once again, they do not clear it, and they give the opponent a lot of opportunities to make some attacking chances happen. And it looks like no first intermission will happen. We're going to get right back into the action in a couple minutes, but we're going to step aside. Zamboni sounds like it's getting set to make its way out. But yeah, neither team head into the locker room. We're going to step aside for just a moment as we're set to get back to it. And we're back to it. Only a 3-minute intermission as the coaches decided to talk things over with players. But we're already back to the second period. Right now, 7 seconds left to go until Ryan Lenahan is out of the box. But right now, the scoreboard isn't saying anything. So I guess they're just going to wait until 14:53 left on the clock, and then they'll let Lenahan loose. Right now, the score 1-1 between the number 3 team in the state, Upper Arlington, and your Shaker Red Raiders. And here they go on a quick rush. It's Ty Rook, a quick shot and good defense. And Lenahan is out of the box, as you can see in the top right corner of your screen. There, a faulty pass from number 15, Rook. That's not Ty Rook. That's a different man. I assume they're brothers. That's Tate Rook. First line of forwards back out. The pass from Moore to Mayhew right off the stick of Connor. And back into Golden Bear possession. Moore keeps it inside of the attacking zone. Ty Rook all the way up. Overskated it was Cole Richard, but he moves it back into Shaker control. This pass just out of reach of Mayhew. And here's a shot from the blue line from Herndon. This one's sent down the ice right off the mask of Lenahan. It created the attacking chance for the Golden Bears, but another good save for Marios Kalergis, the freshman, in his second varsity start here today. Both starts coming for game tournaments that mean 2 games in 1 day, and so Michael Better got the first 3 starts. Kalergis comes in here, a backhand flip, rebound chance. Kalergis able to make the save? No, that one ended up into the back of the net. My goodness, Kalergis under fire, and already 5 shots on goal in the first minute and a half. And quickly, the Golden Bears take the lead in this second period. It's 2-1. Again, Shaker not clearing the zone when they have the opportunity to do so. It's coming back to bite them now. There, a turnover in the neutral zone. Arth goes on the rush. He's got Juan and Schneider on the wings, but they're a harsh hit into the corner. No penalty called, and now a breakaway the other way. Great save with a blocker of Marios Kalergis. It goes tipped up into the netting, and it's kept at 2-1. My goodness, the defensive mistakes. Another breakaway chance. And that means that Bartley is going to send off the defensive pairing that was out there. It was Hannah and it was Benengasa. Benengasa really struggling in this game. But we'll see if that continues. 13 minutes left to go in the second period. Juan holding on in the near side boards. But too many Golden Bears crowd around him and create the turnover. Rook over to the near side. Golden Bears still trying to keep possession as their own. White tries to clear it, whiffed clearing its end. Poked away to the point. Here's the puck off the glove. Hands behind the net. Northview, Arlington, sorry. Corner, the Golden Bears still have the possession. 12:25 to go in the second period. Shakers struggling to take it as their own. Arlington looking for a wraparound chance. Now a loose puck to the right side of Kalergis. Shakers still unable to clear it, as it was just kept in at the blue line. Tip off the glass. The puck goes to Braden White. Shaker cannot clear, and Arlington is still on the attack. Here it goes up to Juan, and he's going to clear this one down the ice. It'll go on net, and Shaker going with 4 new players. Schneider, the man on the rush, now hopping off. And out there on offense, Brokaw, Sam, and Rich. Rich, the lone goal scorer for the Red Raiders so far. On defense for the moment, it's McGinnis. And here a pass across the slot is tipped. And they're just faulty playing by number 44, Schaus. Maybe Schaus. Now 11:20 to go in the second period. Here come the Golden Bears on the rush forward. McGinnis played it too aggressively, and the breakaway chance. Kalergis with another save. 9-1, the shots on goal totals already in the second period. And the Golden Bears lead it 2-1 with 11:15 to go in the second frame. And in the first line of forwards back out. You gotta imagine they are tired. But we'll see if they pop another goal in this second period. Here, loose puck. And getting a little aggressive is number 48, Christian Stell. It looks like they're actually going to send him to the box on a penalty. Playing it too aggressive, they call him on a slash. And so Shaker once again on the man advantage. They are 0 for 1. So far in the game, they were 0 for 4 in yesterday's game against Northview. Shaker's power play needs to find a rhythm. And here's another chance for them to get that rhythm going. Referee waiting to take the face off, and eventually he's going to drop it down where Lenahan will get control out to the Raiders. And this is what Shaker needs to do. They need to get the puck and send it down. Richard behind the net of Kalergis. Sends it up. Connor Mayhew, puck on his stick. He sends it up to Moore. Moore gonna get it into the corner where he's playing a physical game against Golden Bears #1, Rook, who cleared it down. Behind the net of Kalergis, Richard fighting to get the puck back in his possession. Connor Mayhew now tries to skate it up, but it's poked away. Richard settling it down behind the net of #1, Marios Kalergis. Rush, skates it into the center slot. Now takes a look shot. Not sure what that was. Here's Benincasa. Mayhew looking for a secondary chance. It's kept in by Cam Mayhew. Gives it over to Connor Mayhew. Back over to Cam Mayhew at the blue line. But now Arlington with a chance the other way. This shot goes very much wide. Cam Mayhew picks it up. Gets it over to Connor Mayhew. Mayhew flips it over to Benincasa. Benincasa and Connor Mayhew working together. Mayhew took the shot from the slot right between the face-off circles. Benincasa back with it. Passes it up to Lenahan along the near side boards. He can't take it. Bad pass from Benincasa creates a 2-on-1 the other way. Here's the shot. And it goes wide. 15 seconds left to go on Shaker power play time. They've got the 5-on-4 man advantage. Pass up to Connor Mayhew. Toe drags around one man. Was looking across the slot to Benincasa. Might have well have shot it as the Golden Bears created the turnover the other way. Here's Lenahan back with it. Looking for one final rush. It can be a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Mayhew rips the shot right at the crest that says in script Upper Arlington in the white jerseys. Now this one all the way down the ice, and an Upper Arlington icing is called. Not a bad power play for Shaker, but at the same time, it's going to move them to 0 for 2. They had 2 shots on goal. On defense, McGinnis and Richard are the 2. And the forwards going to be Rich, Arth, and Schneider. 8:52 on the second period. Face off, a tie-up. Golden Bears get it. They're going to clear the zone pretty quick, or not just yet, as they're pressured by Rich and Schneider. And here, Arth loses his stick. Could have been a slashing. The referees don't call it. The Golden Bears cross ice feed, and they're able to work in the transition game. Though a quick turnover, and here's a delayed offsides, though they touch up along the blue line. Here come the Golden Bears, looking to extend that lead to 2 if they can. But right now, Shaker not letting it happen. And that's a trip and a half into the far side corner boards. Referees don't call it. And now here's a shot that's tipped and into the back boards. Wow, how does the referee not call that trip? That was almost clear as day. But no. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Cross ice feed, point to point. The shot saved by Kalergis once again. Again, only his second varsity start, and he's having a good performance against one of the best teams in the state. Shots on goal for the second period, 12-3 in the advantage of Upper Arlington. We'll see if they can keep laying down the shots. First line of forwards back out for Shaker. Lenahan to take the face off. And immediately it'll clear the zone. Good work by Lenahan to get that going quickly. Arlington controlling it in their own zone. They go with a cross-ice feed that actually clears all the way down. This should be an icing. No, it's waved off. Cam Mayhew gives it over to White. White, faulty pass. Connor Mayhew just pokes it out of the Shaker's zone. And now Braden White back with it behind the net of Kalergis. He'll skate it out up to Moore. Moore back up to White. Good stuff by Braden White. He'll rip the shot, but it's tipped by a stick. It up into the netting. It will go behind the net of number 35, Mason Herndon. And already they're going to send off the first line of forwards. Weren't out there for that long, as we are just over the halfway point. And now actually they're going to change up Upper Arlington goaltenders. So they go with one for half the game. There looks like they're going to go with the other for half of the game. And we'll see what that'll mean. Ursepke cross ice found Benincasa. I believe this is Ursepke's first couple of minutes in the game. I don't think he had many minutes in that first period. Here's a shot that goes wide. Benincasa on the shot. Kept low, not much elevation on it. Here, Ursepke plays it aggressive, but it'll create another almost 2-on-1 advantage the other way. Benincasa with a good rush back into his own zone. They're a good play from the captain, Andy Benincasa, a captain of the football team and a captain here on the Shaker hockey team. And right now, here's a shot tipped in front, just not able to sneak it past Kalergis. Standing tall in his crease, and right now, Arlington's still in control of it, trying to create a shooting lane. Now back over into the corner, pass into the slot. It'll be tipped and wide. Right now, the forward three out there, still Salmon, Brokaw, and Rich. It'll get out of a scrum from the corner. Rich tries to wrap it around the boards. Benincasa now with the opportunity to clear it outside of the blue line. With the help of Salmon, they're going to get it out. Salmon and Brokaw rush quickly to get their changes as Arlington gets it right back into Kalergis' defending zone. Schneider with the puck, passed it right into the slot. Arlington with a shot and secondary chance, and another great save by Kalergis. My goodness, Kalergis saving this game for Shaker one step at a time. The defensive turnovers, once again, almost proving costly. The forward three now, a different kind of look, as it's going to be Goldstein, Fury, and dropping down to take the face off is Lazar. Lazar tied up off the face off, quick shot, and Kalergis forced to make a quick save. .5:20 to go in the second period. Shaker down by 1. Referee waiting to take the ready to drop the puck, and eventually Arlington gets it on the tie-up, rips the shot on the near side post, and they take the lead even further. It's 3-1 Upper Arlington, 15-3. The shots on goal of the second period. And Bartley sends back out his first line of forwards because now it's go time for Shaker to try and even this one back up. Here come Moore and Mayhew on the rush, pass across the slot, and some of these passes just not connecting today. No different that time. Pass to the near side. And from the neutral zone, they continue the attack moving forward and up to the point. Golden Bears looking for goal number 4. This shot blocked. Moore has it. Up the ice. Moore with Mayhew. Moore looking for the shooting lane. Instead, he'll drop it off to Linehan. Linehan ripped it, but the save made by Samarin. Elliot Samarin, the new goaltender, in for the Golden Bears. And the Golden Bears back on the rush the other way. Gibson drops it off just out of the reach of his line mate. Here's a good rush. Let's see if they can capitalize. 3-on-2 rush. Linehan slows it down, drops it off. Connor Mayhew, almost a great move into the slot, but it's poked away last second. 4:15 to go in the second period. 2-on-2 rush for the Bears. And here's a great shooting lane, and the shot made, and the shot scored. Defense was totally covering to the near side, left the far side of the post wide open. Again, the defense, where you've got a lot of questions moving forward. And suddenly, just like how it was against Northview, they entered in 1-1, and looks like right now they're going to leave it down by 3 or more. Here's Tate Rook moving it forward. Arth pokes it away. Puck on his stick. He passes it up to Axel Schneider. 2-on-1 developing. It's poked away and into the near side corner. Schneider held up. Arlington with force. Move it forward. Almost had a 3-on-2 rush, but no. Cam Mayhew with a good stick lift, able to get to the puck first, clear it out off the glass. There, a turnover created right to the stick of Braden White. He'll move it up. He'll take the shot. It'll be tipped in wide. 3:23 to go in the second period. Shaker down by 3. Off the glass, Schneider wraps it around. And out it clears between the blue lines where Benincasa fights for the puck possession, but it'll ultimately go to Upper Arlington. Here, tripped up, says the referee. And there, another harsh hit along the boards. Shaker just going to try to touch up here. Wraparound chance. Is it in? It doesn't look like it is, as Kalair just made the save along the near side post. We saw the exact same penalty not get called to Arlington, but this time it's going to be called on Shaker. Who is it on? It's Cam Mayhew. 2:54 to go in the second period. Shaker struggling once again in a second period. 11:31. The time here. The game started at 10:40, and again, with the no intermission, it's set to be a quicker game. And the championship game set to be University School against St. Charles, the winners of the East and West divisions. Here's a shot, tipped wide once more. Lowell Rich picks it up, tries to clear it off the far side boards, but no. Once again, the two main issues have been the clearing of the puck. Here's another shot, goes wide, and the defensive lapses. Pass into the slot, picked up by Rich. He dumps this one down. Smart play that time. 90 seconds to go on Mayhew's tripping minor. Right now, the two forwards, Juan and Rich, the two defensemen, Benincasa and Richard. Here, pass into the slot. It'll move across and into the far side corner to the right side of Kalergis. Richard unable to clear it away as he's pressured by multiple Golden Bears. And now here, trying to look for the pass across the slot, couldn't find it. And once again, we work our way back into Arlington territory. Not a lot of changes happening for Shaker right now. They're sticking with those same 4. Here up the ice, taking the low percentage shot, maybe a pass across, but regardless, neither really working. Pass into the near side corner. Benincasa blocked any sort of shot. Now Rich takes it back, clears it off the glass and down. And now everyone but Benincasa going to get their changes. Salmon and Arth, the two new forwards. A minute 20 left to go in the second period, 30 seconds to go on Mayhew's tripping. McGinnis and Benincasa work on defense. Just not able to create the turnover so they can get the clear. This time Arth just gonna force it out. And this time chicken winged his stick, not able to get it back. It was clear as day that that could have been a holding. This one's sent down the ice just past the stick of Arth. He is going to win the race there. Pass into the slot would be great. He's taken down to the ice as Salmon was wide open for the pass to come his way. Here's a pass in. The shot somehow just goes wide. And playing a physical battle in the far side corner, Shaker will keep it in. Referee says it's still offsides, but it'll be cleared out to the neutral zone by Ty Ruck. On the rush, he slows at the point, holds on, drops it off to one of his Golden Bear teammates, and now into the boards. One of those Golden Bears is going to fall down. 10 seconds left to go in the second period, icing his way off. McGinnis to Moore up to Mayhew, right off his stick. Only time for one shot, but he's not going to be able to get it off, as that takes us to the end of the second period. Same kind of story as yesterday. Shaker enters into the second period in a tied affair at 1-1. They leave it down 3 in a 4-1 game. This time we're going to have a more lengthy intermission as the Zamboni makes its ice cuts and we step aside. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum on the call. 4-1 Upper Arlington leading the Red Raiders. And we're back to it. Shaker Heights taking on the Upper Arlington Golden Bears. The Red Raiders down by 3 as we enter into period number 3. 15 more minutes still to come. Marios Kalergis has so far faced 22 shots on goal, while the other squad as a whole has faced 8. This goaltender in specific, however, has only faced 1 of those. They swapped at the halfway point of the game, so once the first whistle came, it came with about 7:20 left to go in that second period. They switched in Elliot Samarin. And here's a shot, second shot on goal he's now faced. And here's a pass into the slot, and somehow that one just doesn't find its way through. Schneider with a great opportunity in the slot. He had a wide open net, but wasn't able to get the shot away. 14 and a half to go in the game. Shaker down by 3. Elliot Hanna out there on defense with right now Cole Richard, who just hopped off the bench. Arth taking a man down along the boards. Schneider coming in to try and help. It looks like that first line of forwards will be making their way out again in just a minute. Here's a pass to Arth in the slot, who's bumped off the play. Here's a backhand try by Mayhew, but once again a glove save for the goaltender, Elliot Samarin. Right now, with shots attempted, Upper Arlington had more than doubled them up, even in the attempted. They doubled them up, more than doubled them up, 37-18 in total throughout those first 2 periods. Here a pass into the slot, nobody's there. Marios Kaler just needing to get back into position as Arlington is sending multiple shots his way. Shaker 0 for 2 on the power play so far. Upper Arlington 0 for 3. Upper Arlington back with it. It's Herndon. Sends it around the boards. Moore is going to be the man to pick it up. Now here's a tipped shot. It's still loose out in front of the crease. Moore picks it up, wraps it around, clears it down. Icing should be waved off, and indeed it is. Linehan is the man to pressure down the ice. As Moore hops off, Mayhew does as well. Arlington back on a rush the other way. White falls down to the ice. Here's the shot, easy save. As it looked like he had a piece of it along the near side post. 13:05 to go in the third period. Linehan still out there pressuring to poke out the puck. He's working with Salmon and Brokaw, though Linehan is going to now fly off for Lowell Rich to come in. He's got the lone goal against this third team in the state, Upper Arlington. Upper Arlington skating it up the near side. Off the backhand, it's flipped in by Bloomfield. And Kalergis just going to hang on in his crease. With 12:42 left to go in the third period, Shaker's still down 4-1 your score. Forward lines changing. It's back to Schneider, Juan, and Arth. Arth drops down to take the draw to the near side of Kalergis' defending zone. And on the tie-up, Schneider almost won it over. This time, a shot from the point through traffic is blocked, and so Shaker gets it back. But the thing is, they just won't clear it down. Right now, Schneider hanging on, sends it around the boards. Ersepke unable to pick it up, but this time, Shaker still cannot clear the zone. My goodness. Ersepke back with it. Can he clear it? No. Kept in at the point by the Golden Bears. This creates the opportunity for a lot of shots on goal. This one loose into the crease. Shaker cleared it down. It's going to be an icing, which they should have had just about a minute ago. Shaker down 3, 12:04 to go in the game. Lazar to take the face-off. Fury and Goldstein making the fourth forward line. This one tipped and, batted it out of the air. This is going to be played with a high stick as the puck gets back over to the blue line. Touching up on it was Jacob Shelton. As it was played by Upper Arlington, the faceoff moves into their zone. Less than 12 minutes to go. Goldstein, Lazar, Fury. Face-off 1 over to the Golden Bears. They clear it all the way down. We're giving chase is McGinnis. Icing was waved off, not sure why. Richard off the boards, tries to find Goldstein. Goldstein can't keep it moving forward. He's going to pressure to get that puck back. Golden Bears have it for the moment, but now Richard with some good stick work clears it as he skates it across his blue line, moves it up, finds the puck in the near side corner boards, fishes it out to the slot where Lazar tried to get a shot away, but Mayhew just flying into the scene, took the shot, and the save was made by Samarin. Was the clock going? Was it? I don't know. There's less than 12 minutes to go by the last face-off. Connor Mayhew bats it down in the slot. He was looking to more on the pass, but now here starts a 3-on-2 odd man rush for the Golden Bears. The shot saved at first. It'll go up into the air and to the face-off circle on the near side. 11:30 to go. Joey Moore trying to clear it away, and a Golden Bear collapsed into the near side boards. Hagel, the guy who took the tumble, so now he gets up and joins the play once more. Here, a turnover created by Braden White. The pass from Mayhew to get it back to White, not exactly the smart move, but Mayhew now gets the turnover in the attacking zone. He'll take the shot at the 5-hole, but dropping into the butterfly is number 41, Elliot Samarin, keeping it a 3-goal game. 11:05 to go in the third period. 4-1, Upper Arlington still leads in the fourth and final game of the Padua Holiday Tournament. Rich to take this face off to the right side of Samarin. And this one cleared out past the point. Benincasa out with Hannah. Now behind the net, the battle for puck possession. The forward three, Salmon, Brokaw, Rich. Delayed offside, Shaker touches up. Rich creates the turnover in the slot. He's looking for goal 2, but the pass into the slot just out of the reach of Brokaw. A Golden Bear is there to create the turnover. And now here starts an odd-man rush maybe once more. Shooting lane open. They'll rip it, but Benincasa closed it quickly as he drops down to one knee. 10:30 to go. This one, a good opportunity on the backhand sliding in. That time was Lowell Rich. Great effort by number 7 to keep the puck out of danger. Now he clears it down. It'll be an icing on the Red Raiders. But great defensive work by number 7. He's not a big man, but he always seems to come out and block shots. And he's also not too shy to be physical. He's always laying down a hit, no matter what the team is. And at first, Upper Arlington only had 4 players out. Now they're going to get their 5th as Grant Southworth comes in. Arth controlling it in the far side corner, works it up to Axel Schneider. Schneider was looking to Juan on a breakaway chance, but the pass could not split the 2 defensemen. Less than 10 minutes to go here in this third period of play. Arth, Juan, and Schneider, the 3 forwards, and on defense, it's Richard and McGinnis, a pairing we're seeing a lot more throughout this tournament. Juan around the boards. Arth is going to be the first man to win the race as he's taken down behind the net of Samarin. Though Juan flies in, gets the puck back in Shaker possession. Shaker going to try to set up, but Juan bumped off the play. And Upper Arlington back with puck possession, trying to attack. Richard now skates it out. He's got the speed. He's gained the edge around one man, tries to deke around another through the 5-hole of the defenseman, but he can't get it going. Braden White on the attack, rips the shot right at the logo, the script, Upper Arlington on the jersey of number 41, Elliott Samarin. Another save for him, 4-1. He keeps it an Upper Arlington 3-goal lead. Right now, the shots on goal for the third period, 4-4. Lenahan, Moore, Mayhew back out as forwards. White unable to keep it within the confines of the attacking zone. Less than 9 minutes to go now. Lenahan has the puck on his stick as he crosses the red line of center ice and through the blue line. Nifty move at first, but he can't deke around one more man. There, a big hit from Moore. Delayed offside. Shaker touches back up. And now this one's sent down by Upper Arlington. It'll be an icing on the Golden Bears. 8.5 remaining in the third period. 4-1. Still the score for the Golden Bears lead. Looks like a hit from Joey Moore. Got a man a little bit hurt over there on the Upper Arlington bench. We can keep you updated on how that looks later on. But now Upper Arlington once again forming an odd man rush. Here's the pass into the slot, and a great chance for the goal, but snagging it out of the air was Marios Kalergis before the pass could get to him. Good thinking by the Golden Bears forwards. They just couldn't connect. The pass a bit too close to the goaltender, repping number 1. 8:22 to come in the third period. Rich to take this face off. And the puck is dropped. The quick shot. Trying to take a secondary whack at it as well, but Salmon trying to clear the zone. Here's Brokaw. It'll just go off of a Golden Bear stick, and Salmon pressured by 4 Golden Bears who surround him. Lowell Rich also overskated the puck. Upper Arlington gains back possession. They skate it forward into the slot. Tic-tac. They can't get the toe. As Lowell Rich now fighting for the possession. Now he's sent into the boards, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty whistled on Upper Arlington, who also whistled it very late. They're not going to call the penalty on the hit. They're going to call the penalty on the hooking behind the net, which, if that's the case, then the penalty came very, very late. But Shaker will go on the attack for the next 2 minutes, as it's number 22, Connor Hagel, the forward in the box, for officially hooking. First line of power play back out. Lenahan to take the starting face-off of the 2 minutes. Richard can't keep it in. Arlington cleared it down immediately. Kalergis slows this down behind the net. Leaves it to Richard. And Richard cannot clear the zone. Arlington got it back, and now they're just playing keep away. They skate it all the way back into their own zone and clear it back where it came from. Wow. Trying to rub it in the face a little bit. Cam Mayhew to Ryan Lenahan. Lenahan over to Sebi Juan. Juan looking for the shooting lane. He'll leave it off to Moore. Moore rips the shot. It'll go wide. Cam Mayhew picks it up between the blue lines. Goes off the boards, finds Lenahan. Lenahan back to it, looking for a goal. His first goal since his 5 in the first 2 games. He didn't get any goals against Sylvania Northview, so now he's going to try to get one against Upper Arlington. This one off the glass, works its way back to Cam Mayhew. Mayhew skates around for a little bit. Pass right on the skates of Lenahan. Lenahan to Rich. Rich, cross-ice feed, looking for Juan. Juan will pick it up off the boards. Arlington immediately cleared it away. Cam Mayhew dumps it right back into a stick of Upper Arlington. They send it down the ice. Benincasa going to be the first guy there for the Red Raiders. 30 seconds to go on Hagel's penalty. Pass up to Juan. Juan to Rich. Rich cannot connect with Arth. These passes not connecting. And Braden White holds it in the trapezoid. behind Kalergis, the pass out of the reach. Upper Arlington clears this one off the near side boards. 5 seconds left to go. Upper Arlington, the first team back, pass into the slot. Nobody there. Penalty has expired. 0 shots on goal for Shaker on the power play. Arth skates it up the far side, moving it forward. Poked away, but there to pick it up is Rich. And in the open ice, it's going to be Upper Arlington to pressure it back in their possession. 5:20 left to go in this third and final period of the Padua Holiday Tournament for Shaker. Right now, they're in position to go 1-2-1. Their one win coming against number 26 in the state. Here's a shot from Isaac Lazar. It's Lazar, Brokaw, and Salmon right now on defense. Richard and McGinnis. But yeah, the one win for Shaker in the tournament coming against St. John's, a game that we were expected to be good, but Shaker to have a little bit of the edge for. Shaker ended up winning it 2-1. They tied number 12 in the state, a big result for Shaker, almost winning it. They're a bad pass, results in a turnover. Upper Arlington, great opportunity for goal number 5, but Kaler just covers up with 4:28 to go in the game. 4-1. Arlington still leads it. Number 55, Jacob Shelton, the guy that was out for a little bit off of a Joey Moore hit. He's back out on defense. Keep in mind, if Shaker can keep this a 3-goal game against Upper Arlington, who's number 3 in the state rankings, with their backup goaltender in, that might honestly be a decent result. They're keeping it competitive. A 3-goal game is a competitive game. Here's Lenahan, sends it down the ice, looking for Connor Mayhew. The pass was just a bit out of reach, but he'll get it back. Lenahan looking to create that turnover in the attacking zone. On defense right now, it's Hannah and Benincasa. This shot goes right off of Marios Kalergis' shoulder. Now Lenahan clears it up to Connor Mayhew. It's a 2-on-2 rush with Joey Moore joining him. Here comes Mayhew on the shot, and it just went wide. Or might have gotten a little bit of the iron, at least that's what it sounded like. And now they're going to call a penalty. It's going to be on Shaker. Not exactly sure what the official ruling is going to be. Maybe a trip. No, they call it a rough. Now they call it a cross-check. Joey Moore was heading to the bench. He didn't think it was on him, nor should it have been on him. But now he's to the box for 2. Referees have not been kind to Shaker throughout this tournament. They've been calling it, feels like inconsistent. They've been calling it and though the referee shrugs his shoulders, they never really change their mind. And so the penalty does stay put. It's a pretty bad sign when the referee doesn't even agree with their own call after they're done talking to the coach, but oh well. 1:40 left to go on Upper Arlington attack. Mayhew and Lenahan, the 2 forwards at the moment. Went past to Lenahan. He was looking for a little short-handed chance to Mayhew up the ice, but it won't work out. This save made with the glove of Marios Kalergis. 3 minutes to go. 80 seconds left in Joey Moore's roughing. Cross-check. I don't think the referee knew. There's a good tip, but cleared away. It'll go right past Connor Mayhew. He was going to try to poke it from the slot and out from the blue line. Here's a point shot. Secondary chance. And another good defensive effort by Shaker, who's creating a wall out in front of Kalergis' crease. 2.5 to go in the game. Pass across the slot. Here comes the shot, and a great block. No one's sure where the puck went. Eventually landed off of Cole Richard, and Connor Mayhew moves it up. Here he comes. And he's tripped up, clear as day, no call.
That's a trip.
2 minutes left to go in the third period. My goodness, the referees, maybe they're wanting to go home as well. Kick save made by Calergis, and now Sebi Juan will clear the zone. Again, referees, inconsistent as can be. They've been calling them when they shouldn't be. They haven't been calling them when they should be. And they've been inconsistent throughout all games of the tournament. So it's not just one refereeing crew. It's been just about all of them here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena. So basically what you got to do is just play it safe. They're a good save from Calergis once again. 85 seconds to go in the game. Lowell Rich, cross-ice feed, finds Moore. Moore up the ice. He's working with Juan on the rush. And there he takes a man down as he lost the puck. He just decided to take the man down. And right now, Joey Moore and an Upper Arlington number 12, we're getting into it, and they're going to call Moore on the penalty instead of the other guy. And there, Moore going to take a man down as well. Shaker still yet to touch up. And it looks like Moore is going to be heading to the box for slashing, even though it was totally even. It was two guys getting into it, and they called Joey Moore. No surprise there. 52 seconds to go in the game. Another power play to come for UA. Again, inconsistent. No other way to put it. 4-1, Shaker down by 3. I almost said Shaker was leading. Wow, that would be lovely, but not the case. Face-off taken over. Shot went wide. Mayhew going to try his best to poke it outside of the blue line. Lenahan will eventually force the man in possession of the puck out. And now in the neutral zone all the way back into Golden Bear territory. They're just going to play keep away for the final few moments, it seems. But now they're going to go on the attack. A good 4-on-2. Here's the shot, and another great save by Calergis, keeping it 3 goals, the separation. 25 seconds left to go. Shaker sends out their last lines to get those final few minutes, those final few seconds. Here's a big shooting lane open. Calergis with another big time save. Wide open was that shooting lane, my goodness. And with 18 seconds left to go, another face-off over to Calergis' left side. Or no, they move it to the right. Fury and Lazar, the two forwards. On defense are Sepke and Hanna. 0.7 seconds go off the clock, but they're going to redo the face-off. Lazar to win it. We'll see if he can. Referee drops it, and it'll clear the zone. And Upper Arlington going to look for one last rush if they can get one. 10 seconds to go. That's offsides every day of the week. Upper Arlington frustrated, but they're also just messing around in the final couple of moments. It's going to be Isaac Lazar once more to the face-off. They're going to win it, but Upper Arlington takes it, takes the shot in the final second, and that ends period number 3 in Shaker's run in the Padua Holiday Tournament. Shaker losing this one by a final of 4-1 against Upper Arlington, which honestly isn't a horrendous result considering you're up against the number 3 team in the state. And you also, again, you have your backup goaltender in. They were giving more shifts to the younger guys than the third line and the fourth line having a score just be a 3-goal deficit against one of the best teams in the state, not the worst thing in the world. And now Shaker goes on to play in the Walsh Jesuit Greg Shoup Memorial Tournament. Where will that be? Well, in case you didn't get enough of the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena, we'll be back for the next 3 days after Christmas right here. Should be in this West rink as well, maybe 1 or 2 in the East rink. But Shaker has a decent chance at winning that tournament, as they're going to take on competition such as Walsh Jesuit, or at least this is how it was last year. They took on teams it was only a 4-team tournament. Rocky River, Walsh Jesuit, Menor. Those were the 4 teams, including Shaker, in that tournament. So we'll see if Shaker gets another opportunity to win it in their final tournament in the state of Ohio. We'll see what Shaker can do. But before we sign off, let's give you the stats of the game. Upper Arlington, 1 30. But then again, we are going to get right back to it here at the Brunswick Auto Mart Arena, and we'll see what Shaker can do against those couple of teams in the Greg Shoup Memorial. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum, and from all of Shaker Heights Athletics, have a very happy holidays. We will see you on December 26th as Shaker starts their next tournament.